Dear viewers, greetings. From Xinzheng, Zhengzhou, the hometown of Yellow Emperor, and now you are watching the 2026 Bingwu Year Grand Ceremony for worshiping the Yellow Emperor at his hometown. Broadcast live simultaneously by CCTV4, Phoenix TV, Henan TV, 18 prefecture-level TV stations in Henan, and their county-level converged media centers. You can also watch the global live stream via People's Daily App, Xinhua News App, Guangming Online, China Daily, China.org.cn, 环球.Facebook, Dingduan News, Daxiang News, Zhengguan News, and online platforms including Toutiao, Douyin, Sina Weibo, Baidu, and Tencent, and many other platforms. And you can know more about this ceremony. Hello everyone, I'm Wu Zhenyu from Henan Radio and Television Station. Hello everyone, I'm Kang Qiao. Chinese civilization has a long history. Today, the eyes of global Chinese span thousands of miles together in Xinzheng, Henan, an ancient yet vibrant land on the Central Plains. With utmost sincerity, we trace our roots and pay tribute to Xinzheng Huangdi, the common humanity ancestor. Tracing our roots strengthens our steps toward the future to help you gain deeper historical insight in this spiritual journey spanning over 5,000 years. And we are very honored to welcome our distinguished guests, our old friends, that is, Professional Wang Wei, former president of the Chinese Archaeological Society, former director of Henan Provincial Institute. Professor Wang, welcome. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Now, everyone is talking about artificial intelligence or AI. In this fast-speed life, futuristic life, many of us wonder, why does we still, in the spring morning, to worship an ancestor for more than 5,000 years? Was a deep, timeless connection. So the question is, what deep connection links this ancient ancestor to our modern lives? That is to say, the more we fast forward, we know where we go. Our life is changing. The DNA of our family remained unchanged. The law of our family, the law of our country remained unchanged. Huangdi is the biggest, is the master of this nation, as well as our spiritual anchor. In this beautiful journey toward modernization, the spiritual anchor is very important. That is to say, we have to know better the past so as to go toward the future. And you are a leader in the project to trace its origin, and most of our daily jobs associated with history. From the perspective of archaeological, in this culture land, we talk more about, we see the Huangdi as the leader. So the question is, in the past, what kind of changes we see? What a magnificent era it was. Maybe 5,000 or 5,500 years ago, this is an important moment in that era associated with the formation of Chinese history and civilization. Through archaeological process as well as the project to trace the origin of archaeology, we know that the Yangtze River region boomed agriculture, fishery. The society with growing population and a series of changes invention cannot achieve without Huangdi's effort. With that, we can see the changes from the loose society structure to the former stage of civilization, and that is important determination area of civilization formation. Wow, what the transformative changes we've seen. Now let's turn back to our land, Henan. That is the diverse origin. We see Hongshan, Liangzhu, Sanxingdui culture, but the significant is that why in this beautiful land, Central Plains, we form the Huangdi culture, which span not only the Central Plains but also the whole nation, the China. So the significance is this land. That is our common concern, both for our people as well as our are experts. That is, what is China? Why we have the Central Plains as a core? One is Hongshan, another is Liangzhu. And this cannot be achieved without the Central Plains civilization. First, this land boasts agriculture, fertile soil, abundant water resources, and many other natural resources. Second, the center of Central Plains, which influenced other regions. Yao Shunyu culture, as many other cultures, all live in this Central Plains, as well as the harmony, alliance, philosophy, and harmony between heaven, land, nature, humanity. Lies in inclusiveness, our love for our motherland, for the Central Plains, so become the center of our China. And we can also say inclusiveness, which is the characteristics of Chinese culture. No matter where we are, in China or in foreign countries, we believe that we are the sisters and sons of our ancestors. Since 5,000 years ago to nowadays, the wisdom of Huangdi still enlightens our daily life. That is the homology and inclusiveness. Huangdi's philosophy, Tao, follows nature and many other philosophies, easily received by all of us, as well as today's humanity with a shared future for all. The root lies in Central Plains, the Huangdi's. Professor Wang, we noted that this year, the Year of the Horse in 2026. And we know that this year, Bingwu year, based on our lunar calendar, Bing and Wu follows the fire. So that would say this year can be seen as the Year of Fire with energy. And in Huangdi's culture, he thinks fire's mastery of fire very important, can be seen as the light enlightening our life. So in this special year, how can we better know Huangdi's wisdom, the wisdom of fire? The fire plays a significant role. Like, let's take fire as an example. 5,000 years in Zhoukou Dian, the people use nature fire. And fire's association with Chinese civilization 15,000 years ago, our ancestor, during their clay making, they used the fire. Without fire, they cannot make clay. And they also used the clay to make some food. That would say our Chinese ancestor is the earliest group to use fire to cook food. And then fast forward to porcelain era. Thanks to fire, we can make high-quality porcelain. And then qingtongqi, the iron making. All of this cannot achieved without the mastery of fire, as well as the use of iron, the earliest weapon tool making. All of this associated with the mastery of fire. So that is to say, fire nurtures everything. Apart from fire, we also have wisdom, civilization, eradicated barbarism. This can be seen in DNA, enthusiasm, and the love for our country. And this can be seen as an energy force for us to promote harmony, peace, amity. We have the fire for survival. We have fire for iron making. We have fire for wisdom. So from fire just for material use, now we can use fire to boost our spirits. And fire makes our life more diverse. Now, every one of us are all look forward to the beginning of the ceremony. This year, Bingwu, boasts energy, boasts enthusiasm. So elements of horse may be permeated every aspect of the worship ceremony. The horse boasts that we are all gathered together to celebrate this whole ceremony. And now you can see the 12 stone pillars. Their base feature the Zhouqiao horse motif unearthed from the Northern Song Dynasty Zhouqiao. Professor Wang, from archaeology. Now I want to know more about what profound meaning that this horse holds for Chinese civilization. Yeah, this year, the Year of the Horse, and I also born in the Year of the Horse. We can see the significance of the horse period plays a significant role. Like Yinshu's chariot, the chariot exhibit in Yin sites, and the chariot can tell the significance, the ability, the capability of a state. There are a lot of sculpture with the horse feature, which can show the energy, the spirits, the power of the horse. And the spirits of horse can also be shown in Zhouqiao sites. So the horse can not only used by us, and the horse is not just the animal, but also can be seen as an epitome of our Chinese people's spirits. The spirits of dragon and the horse endures forever. Apart from the elements of horse, during the ceremony, we can also show a related document about the elements of horse. Now we can also say the scarf wearing ceremony. This is the tradition. And the yellow emperor scarf, every guest will wear the yellow scarf. Professor Wang from archaeology, how far back does the earliest silk in the Central Plains date? And can you tell me more about what cultural meaning that this scarf carry? Yeah, indeed, this scarf binds the hearts of all of us together. In the past, people excavated a scarf in Yangtze River, but based on archaeology, we find that it is this place, Central Plains, that we discovered the earliest scarf. Professor Li Ji in Xiaji, Shanxi, excavated a scarf. In Yangshao culture, maybe 6,000 years ago, they discovered the silk. Very amazing that they discovered this kind of thing. Since then, this can be seen as the beginning of later discovery. And it is at this moment we find the Huangdi of era. So you can see the shape of cocoon actually associated with the discovery of the silk. And all of these were excavated in this land in Central Plains. So you can truly feel the significance of the land we are seated on, the Central Plains. Back then, the people live in Central Plains. They make silk, they make manufacture, they make clothes with silk weaves, the cocoon. And all of this can be proved by archaeology discovery. Why the silk is the color yellow? That is because the soil is yellow. Yellow boasts the moral, most foundation, and it also means the foundation of Chinese civilization, which can also sing the spirits of our Chinese people. Our Chinese people boast the spirits vast as land. The scarf, yellow scarf, connects us all. Since 2014, our group, at home and abroad, holds ceremony like today's. In Austria, London, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, there are also overseas worship ceremony like today's. And in the first time that in São Paulo, in Brazil, hosts this year's ceremony. Friends from overseas, from China and abroad, we have a lot of friends celebrate this ceremony. But the interesting is that no matter what short name you are, as long as you're Chinese people, we all pointed out this land, the Central Plains. So what the origin of the Central Plains? Thank you for sharing. And you can see the epitome. We trace our origin, the surname, all from the Central Plains, and many other in Shanxi province, and this all in the Central Plains, all with very long history. A Central Plains with fertile land, good for agriculture, good for population. And since ancient time, all good resources started from Central Plains, like the colorful clay in Yangshao era, the beautiful color dated back 5,300 years ago in Yangtze River Delta region, in Yangtze River Delta region. All of this bring civilization elements, and thanks to archaeological proof, we find that this all started from Central Plains. At the end of Xinzheng, Central Plains culture started from this place to the whole China. Why we celebrate the Huangdi every year as the ancestor, as a origin of our Chinese people, started from clay. That is still same roots, same ancestry, same origin. And this year, 9 ritual items has long become the intangible cultural heritage. The flower baskets, incense lightning, rituals, songs and dance, harmony between man and nature. And that is the 9 rituals. And the sites will present you a very beautiful picture named the South of a River, the Center of Land. And you can see in this single picture both everything from land, from culture, from harmony, from our resources. Since ancient time, the origin of culture to nowadays modernization, this is sort of full story. Both everything, 5,000 years history in just one picture. This tells us the significance and the energy of Chinese culture. And it can be seen as the unbroken culture 5,000 years ago. So this sense of belonging to center of heaven and earth gives us deep confidence and peace of mind. Every year, the ceremony concludes with one shared vision, harmony between heaven, earth, and humanity. We all hope peace, amity, harmony for all. Professor Wang, on the beginning of ceremony, as an archaeologist who has witnessed 5,000 years of history, what kind of inspiration does this spirit of harmony from Central Plains offer to this changing world? I think inclusion, peace, harmony, the philosophy of harmony brings us all, connect every one of us, provide us a clear direction for the future. Every year we'll have some surprise during every year's ceremony. And just like you tell me, there's a very beautiful, you can see the very beautiful relief in 21 pillars. And you can see the horse can be seen as the epitome of home. Horse from prairie, from grasslands. But after horse become elements of Central Plains, here's an important change in the significance. Like the power of military, horse from ride to become a transportation tool. You can see the changes of how we use the horse, and horse can also be seen as the epitome of our Chinese people's spirits. The picture of drawn by Xu Beihong all boast the spirits of horse. In the past, horse just like an animal, but now it can be seen as a spiritual pillar. I really appreciate that I can truly feel that the spirits of horse in the Year of the Horse. Thank you for sharing the same roots, same ancestry, peace, amity, and harmony. Now, the ceremony will begin. Professor, shall we together with our viewers to truly feel the warmth of the ceremony?
Welcome to the Ancestor worship ceremony in the hometown of Huangdi in the Year of Bingwu. Please present the Huangdi silk scarves to the guests in the front row. The pure yellow scarf is worn in reverence to the Yellow Emperor, Huangdi. Silk from mulberry silkworm is used to praise Lei Di Lei Zu. A single scarf weaves 5,000 years of cultural heritage in its warp and weft, and closely binds the Chinese descendants at home and abroad. Open the gate of root seeking. Welcome all guests to come back home and worship ancestors. The gate of root seeking is adorned with fine horse patterns, blending ancient charm with new vitality. In this year of horse, 10,000 horses ride auspicious clouds, greeting wanderers from all directions and jointly opening a new chapter of fortune. The bronze gate opens. 12 stone pillars stand solemnly along the sacred path, inheriting the ritual system of the Han Dynasty. The pillars are engraved with records of Huangdi from records of the Grand Historian Bases Annuals of the 5 emperors. The bases of the pillars are modeled after the divine horse reliefs on the Zhou Bridge of the northern Song Dynasty in Henan, soaring through clouds and treading on waters. Magnificent insight. With this 1,000-year-old auspicious symbol, we pray for the prosperity of our motherland. On the ancestral altar stands a tree of common root, with 1,000 years of bloodline, lush leaves, and flourishing branches. Its roots dig deep, just as the ancestor Huangdi rooted in the Central Plains. Its crown spreads wide like Chinese descendants thriving across the globe. Students recite the ode to common roots in unison, voicing the shared memory of the Chinese descendants of the same root, same ancestors, and same origin. From the ancient times till now, a sonorous rhythm has accompanied the long journey of China. Since the ancestors showed the way forward, a totem of constant progress and transcendence has deeply integrated into the nation's blood. It has traversed the misty ages of antiquity and engraved the majestic dignity of a nation of rites and music. It carries the magnificent fantasies of myths and finally turns into countless unnamed monuments in history. Recalling the grand scene of Huangdi ascending to heaven, riding a dragon, embodying the spirit of the dragon and horse. In this year of horse, the ancestor worship ceremony in the hometown of Huangdi carries forward the ambition of our ancestors. Let us embark on our new journey, ride horses, and strive forward. Deer call low in the field, feeding on tender green. I have noble guests here with zithers and pipes serene. We welcome all distinguished guests with reverence supreme. In the year of Bingwu, on this auspicious hour, gentle winds unfold, and all life blooms with power. As descendants of Xinzheng in his sacred native ground, we gather for this grand rite, our joy profound. We ask you all, arrayed with grace, in solemn dignity abide. The ceremony now complete. Strike the bells and drums. Let the dance arise. Beneath Xinzheng Bridge, Ming relics stand in quiet grace, bearing witness through the ages to a 1,000-year-old of noble race. Before the ancestral shrine, green cypresses tall and old stand firm through wind and rain, their life eternal, manifold. 64 dancers move with solemn grace, performing the highest ancient rites in time and space. Bells and drums resound in harmony within the elegance of the music's flow. Each step, each bow, each turn, abides in balance, right and true. At the gate of national peace, bells and drums sound as one, proclaiming peace and order beneath the sun. Through the gate of peace, rites and music blend as one, praying for the nation's peace and people's well-being ever done.
Now we'll have leaders and friends at home and abroad to be a part of today's opening ceremony. We have Zhao Shigong, Guo Qihua, Cai Rui, Cao Bingwu, and all other guests to be a part of this ceremony. We also have Liu Jiaqiang. We also have leaders of party and state organs, institutions, including Li Jingze, Wang Rui, Nong Shengwen,
湖北省政协副主席、工商联主席党真，中央统战部9局副局长胡浩聪，中央港澳办4局副局长郭书，文化和旅游部非物质文化遗产司1级巡视员
and many other leaders from all provinces and regions to be a part of the ceremony. We'll also have representative, including 麦美娟 from HKSAR, Huang Jiaqi from Macau SAR, Chen Zhi, and many other heads of enterprises, home and abroad, to be a part of the ceremony. We'll also have representatives, including Zhang Guoli. We also have leaders from Henan provinces, including Liu Ning, Wang Kai, and Kong Changsheng, to be a part of the worship ceremony. Also present at the Ancestor worship ceremony are media representative, official groups, academy group. Let's extend our warm welcome, sincere greetings to all of them with a warm round of applause.
Time is not silent. It carves immortal totems on rock walls. "5,000 years ago, Xinzheng Huangdi lit the first fire for chaos. The flame blazed, dispelled ignorance, and forged the edge of civilization. "5,000 years later, we return to the sacred land. Heaven and earth remain vast. Giant stones still stand softly. As the same ray of sunlight pierces the dust of time and converges into fire again, the eyes of modern people and the gaze of our ancestors meet in this pure radiance." The sacred fire is escorted from the mountain peak to the hometown, returning the fire of origin to the palace of civilization. As the sacred flame ignites again under the gaze of our ancestors, the ceremony's bells and drums resound across the central plains. Illuminating the path our ancestors walked back then, and lighting the nation's future nowadays. A 1,000 years have passed, yet the spirit remains ever fresh. The inheritance deep in our blood has never ceased. Holding up this ever-burning fire, we stand side by side, united in heart for the journey ahead. Please welcome Chief Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Kong Changsheng, Chairman of the Henan Provincial CPPCC Committee, to preside over the Ancestor worship ceremony in the hometown of Huangdi in the Year of Bingwu. Respected Vice Chairman Zhang Qingwei, respected Vice Chairman Jiang Zuojun, respected the Vice Chairman of the new party, Li Shengfeng, distinguished guests, Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, good morning to everyone. In the Bingwu year, in the warm spring season, gentle breezes blow and all things thrive. At this moment, we gather here at the hometown of the Yellow Emperor in Xinzheng, Henan, to worship Xinzheng Huangdi, the humanistic ancestor of the Chinese nation, with sincere reverence. First, please welcome Mr. Wang Kai, Governor of the People's Government of Henan Province, to deliver the welcome address.
Respected Vice Chairman Zhang Qingwei, Respected Vice Chairman Jiang Zuojun, Respected Vice Chairman of the new party Li Shengfeng, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, good morning. In this beautiful season of spring, breeze and thriving life, and here we are solemnly holding the Ancestor worship ceremony in the hometown of Huangdi in the Year of Bingwu, so as to commemorate the merits of our ancestors and jointly advancing national rejuvenation. Here, on behalf of the organizers and hundreds of millions of Henan people, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all distinguished guests and friends from all sectors to be a part of the worship ceremony. More than 5,000 years ago, Xinzheng Huangdi, or Yellow Emperor, led his people to plant grains and mulberries, create characters and calendars, invent boats and carriages, establish the weights and measures, appoint the virtuous and capable, educate all directions and all people. It is to say that he led the blood foundation of the Chinese nation and laid the dawn of Chinese civilization. Worshipping the ancestor of civilization and promoting Huangdi culture has become a spiritual bond for the unity and harmony of Chinese descendants, and a source of strength for the continuous self-improvement of the Chinese nation and Chinese people. Here, in memory of our ancestors' virtues, we must carry forward their legacy. In honoring our origins, we must strive onward. For thousands of years, the people of the Central Plains have upheld the will of their ancestors, strived for strength, inherited splendid culture, and achieved the glorious accomplishments, and made good stories. In May last year, General Secretary Xi Jinping visited Henan again, and he put forward the goal of striving to write a new chapter of Chinese modernization in the Central Plains and the major requirements of 2 highs and 4 focuses for Henan province. So we must keep in mind and forge ahead, actively integrate into the national unified market, and we must coordinate development, reform, governance, people's livelihood, well-being, and risk prevention. So a modern Henan has made solid progress and shouldered its responsibility as a major economic province. So strive toward the 15th five-year plan and a new modernized journey. We will firmly grasp the strategic positioning and important mission entrusted by the Party Central Committee and focus on the 1, 2, 4 plus N goal system. We must promote high-quality development and high-efficiency governance. We should also accelerate the construction of a strong province in agriculture, manufacturing, science and education, digital intelligence, transportation, culture, and tourism, so as to strive to make a new, greater contributions to national rejuvenation. So, may the ancestor worship ceremony in the hometown of Huangdi in the year of Bingwu be a complete success. And may our great motherland, China, enjoy internal prosperity. And may Chinese descendants, all of you, live in peace and good fortune. Thank you very much.
Please welcome Vice Chairman of the National People's Congress Standing Committee, Zhang Qingwei, and Vice Chairman of the CPPCC National Committee, Jiang Zuojun, to unveil the statue of the Huangdi. Now, I hereby declare the ancestor worship ceremony in the hometown of Huangdi in the year of Bingwu now begins. Ritual item 1. Ceremonial salute. Please stand in solemn silence. Fire 21 ceremonial salutes. Ritual item 2. Offering of floral baskets.
有请全国人大常委会副委员长
Please welcome Vice Chairman of National People's Congress Senate Committee Zhang Qingwei and Vice Chairman of CPPCC National Committee Jiang Zuojun to present the flower baskets. Please welcome Secretary Liu Ning of the CPC Henan Provincial Committee and Governor Wang Kai of the Henan Provincial People's Government present flower baskets on behalf of the CPC Henan Provincial Committee, the Henan Provincial People's Congress, the Provincial People's Government, and Henan Provincial CPPCC Committee, and the people from all walks of life in Henan on behalf of all people in Henan Province to present flower baskets.
请国务院台湾事务办公室副主任
Please welcome Mr. 赵世通, Mr. 郭启华, Ms. 蔡瑞, and Mr. Cao Bingwu present flower baskets on behalf of the ceremony organizers, respectively.
副会长蔡瑞先生，中华炎黄文化研究会副会长曹兵武先生，分别代表拜祖大典在京主办单位、国务院台湾事务办公室、中华全国归国华侨联合会、中华全国台湾同胞联谊会、中华炎黄文化研究会敬献花篮。请中共荷兰省委常委、郑州市委书记
Please welcome Secretary An Wei of the CPC Zhengzhou Municipal Committee, Mayor Zhuang Jianqiu of the Zhengzhou Municipal People's Government, Secretary Ma Hongwei of the CPC Xinzheng Municipal Committee, and Mayor Yang Jin of the Xinzheng Municipal People's Government present flower baskets on behalf of the party committees, People's Congresses, governments, CPPCC committees of Zhengzhou and Xinzheng, and people from all walks of life at the Yellow Emperor's hometown.
敬献花篮。 大典进行第3项
Ritual item
禁
3.
止手上香。
Hand purifying and incense lighting.
有请新党副主席李胜峰先生敬香。
Please welcome Mr. Li Shengfeng, Vice Chairman of the new party from Taiwan region, China, come forward for the hand purifying and incense lighting.
有请美国加州索诺玛市议员丁俊
Please
晖先
welcome
生。
Mr. Ding
国史
Junhui,
国际董
Council
事局
Member
主
of
席
Sonoma
联少东
City,
女士
California,
澳门
USA,
科技大学
Ms.
副校长庞川先生。
Lian Shaodong,
全英
Chairman
华
of
侨
Broader
华人
Boshi
社团联合
International,
总会
Mr.
前
Peng
主
Chuan,
委
Vice
冯
President,
冠
Macau
华先
University of
生。
Science and Technology,
敬香
Mr. Feng Guanhua, to present and hand purifying and incense lighting.
Please welcome Mr. He Yicheng,
Chairman of the Youth Federation, Mr. Fang Yongfeng, Chairman of Chongqing Group Corporation Limited, Mr. Zhang Chanwei, as well as the Mr. Shi Junbin, come forward for the hand purifying and incense lighting.
Ritual item 4. Collective worshipping. First bow. Second bow. Third bow. Ritual completed. Ritual item 5. Recitation of the ancestral tribute. Please welcome Secretary Liu Ning of the CPC Henan Provincial Committee and Director of the Standing Committee of the Henan Provincial People's Congress to purify his hands for the recitation of the ancestral tribute. The Year of Bingwu, the ancestral worship ceremony. Second moon, second day, the dragon lifts its head. Third moon, third day, to Xinzheng we bow ahead. In the Year of Bingwu, third day of the third lunar month, April 19th, 2026 AD, the People's Government of Henan Province, Henan Provincial CPPCC Committee, Taiwan Affairs Office of the State Council, All China Federation of Returned Overseas Chinese, All China-Taiwan Compatriots Association, and Chinese Yanhuang Culture Research Association hereby sent Representative Liu Ning with sincere sacred rites in the name of all Yanhuang descendants at home and abroad to sovereignly worship Xuanyuan Huangdi, the cultural ancestor of the Chinese nation, and deliver this eulogy. Oh, illustrious forebear, Xuanyuan, our sovereign, though dawn our civilization, thy praises ever ring. Though forged tools tilled farms, sowed grain, planted mulberry, reeled silk for robes, wove helm for our garb and livery. Though built homes, fixed a capital, founded medical lore, set rights, spread enlightenment, thy grace endures evermore. Through Cangjie, through matched script, by sound and form defined. Observe heaven and earth, the first calendar designed. The granted lands and surnames set kinship's sacred norm. Established offices and duties, laid down orders formed. With Yan Emperor united, the late Huaxia's foundation. Established offices with thy virtue film all realms, they grace over every nation. Though mads, boats, chariots, compass, unified weights for trade, pacified all lands with plenty and peace arrayed. Thy officials stood upright, folk costumes pure and mild. All hearts turned to thee in harmony undefiled. Our hymn never fades. We uphold our forebears' hallowed hall. Our dragon lineage thrives. Our root stands strong and tall. Xia's legacy stretches far. Xiang and Zhou's reigns stood long. Our mighty Huaxia, like sacred bells, still sound forth good. Through Qin Han Sui Tang, Song Yuan Ming Qing's long line, our lineage passes unbroken. Our striving never declined. Though didst split heaven and earth, establish our nation's frame. With form and opening up, like tides surging the east, great name. National rejuvenation by grand strategy is led. We keep our founding mission, truth and virtual widely spread. The five-sphere integrated plan coordinates all lands. The four-pronged strategy balances urban and rural demands. Global initiatives, we walk with all nations hand in hand. Poverty conquered, we build a moderately prosperous land. Rural revitalization, shared prosperity for all. Lucid waters, lush mountains, our ecology stands tall. Science advances, new productive forces rise with might. Anti-corruption uphold, the rule of law shines bright. Our mission firm in hand, we hold the people first always. We strive in unity with high spirits all our days. Behold our central plains with firm and resounding stride. We keep the entrustment close, on earnest path we bide. South of the great river, a scene of glory unfurls. With pragmatic tool, we build our shared dream in this world. With high-quality development, high-efficiency governments in hand, we write a new chapter of Chinese modernization on this land. We implement the four key endeavors: serve the unified national market with a new development philosophy, new glories we shall mark. Now, with the sincere heart, we rise our solid ode. We behold Kunlun's towering height, sing Juxi's vast, boundless light. We mount the fine steel. Now we praise the Chinese modernization's grand advance. Our national rejuvenation grows with mighty stance. We praise the shared future of mankind. All nations shall peace and prosperity fulfilled. We row forward, brave and bright, proclaim to our ancestors, our civilization shines with the endless bright. Ritual item 6, chanting of praises. Please welcome Cai Guoqing from the Chinese mainland, NG Cho Zhao Yazhi from the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region of China, Zu Si from the Macau Special Administrative Region of China, and Xiong Tianping, Panda Hyun from the Taiwan region of China, lead the chanting of praises with the Ode to the Huangdi, celebrating our shared roots.
大典进行第7项
Ritual item 7.
敬拜
Worshipping by music and dance.
大典进行第8项
Ritual item 8.
中华
Prayers for China's prosperity. Prayers for China's prosperity. A long green landscape scroll is slightly unfolding in the worship platform, tracing the origins of the Chinese civilization from the ancient times to the present and depicting a new chapter of the era. Now please welcome the guests to come onto the stage. Mr. Hu Haocong, Mr. Guo Su,
和旅游部非物质文化遗产司1级巡视员秦文女士，
Ms. Qin Wen,
特别行政区民政及青年事务局局长麦美娟女士，澳门特别行政区教育及青年事务局副局长黄家琪先生
Mr. 黄家琪，
中国股份有限公司董事长林建雄先生
Mr. 林建雄，
香港有限公司董事长常辉玉女士。 中国工程院院士、
常辉玉，
中国石油集团工程技术研究院教授级高工苏益岛先生
Mr. 苏益岛，
山东中医药大学原校长王新禄先生
Mr. 王新禄，
中国作家协会副主席李敬泽先生
Mr. 李敬泽，
获得者著名作家河南省文联主席刘震云先生
Mr. 刘震云，
39医药股份有限公司总裁吴文多先生
Mr. 吴文多，
外孙女红色宣讲员郑其安女士。 香港
Miss 郑其安
局主席陈志先生
，Mr. 陈志，
工业大学郑州高等研究院院长刘明辉先生
，Mr. 刘明辉，
请嘉宾转身
Please turn around.
面向人文始祖
Face our ancestor. Bow.
礼毕用印祈
Ritual
福
completed.
大河
Stamp the
之
seals for
之
blessings.
中
South of the great river, center of the heaven and earth. The root of the Chinese civilization began here. Beneath Jutsu Mountain, the spark of civilization was lit. We stamped the seal of everlasting national foundation to pray for peace across China. At the confluence of the Yellow River and Luo River, we stamped the seal of peace and prosperity to pray for the unity of the Chinese nation. The towering Songyue Mountain is the backbone for the Central Plains. We stamp the seal of brilliant civilization for eternal glory. Overlooking the surging Yellow River, we stamp the seal of magnificent land to wish the splendid China everlasting prosperity. Now, we present The Bingwu Year Commemorative Seal. Please welcome Academician Zhang Boli, recipient of the National Honorary Title of the People's Hero, Academician of the Chinese Academy of Engineering, and Master of the Chinese Medicine. Please turn around to the ancestors. Bow. Ritual completed. Please display the Bingwu Year Commemorative Seal. This Bingwu Year Commemorative Seal is engraved with a leaping horse and the characters Bingwu Year of the Horse, symbolizing the eternal heritage of the Chinese civilization. Please stamp the seal for blessings. Let us pray together. Peace across China, prosperity under heaven. Ritual item 9. Harmony between heaven, earth, and humanity. The torch of civilization is passed down through generations. The earliest light of China still blesses us today. Now, please welcome the guests to come onto the stage. Mr. Ding Jian, Mr. Wang Linxu, Miss Li Qiaoyan, Miss Sui Wenjing, Mr. Zhang Jinliang, Miss Wang Miaoli, Mr. You Linhua, Miss Jiang Pingqin. Please gather at the sacred fire. Light up the fire. The bright flame carries forward the pioneering cause of our ancestors and lights up the bright future of the new era. Glorious ancestor, your virtue covers the great nation of China. Bless our motherland. May the flourishing age ever lasting forever. I now declare the ancestor worship ceremony in the hometown of Huangdi in the year of Bingwu is successfully completed.
恭贺大典礼成。我想每一个言华而语的希纳此刻，在看了05年皇帝故里大典之后呢，都很自豪。所以现在呢，我也想请王院长来谈谈您此时此刻的感受。
我觉得又受到一次心灵的洗礼，最大的感受呢，就是震撼与自豪。这不仅仅是一场慎终追远的仪式，更是全球华人血脉相连、精神共振的生动写照。看到这份深厚的文化认同感依然如此鲜活，我深信中华文明的未来必将更加灿烂辉煌。
缅怀祖德。
So in memory of our ancestors' virtues, we usher in a new chapter. Let us inherit the wisdom of our predecessors, forge ahead on the journey of rejuvenation, carry forward the torch of civilization, and the light of China shine forever. Same root, same ancestor, same origin, peace, amity, harmony. From Henan Radio Television Station and the Zhengzhou Radio Television Stations, dear audience friends, compatriots from Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan region, and overseas, Chinese around the world. With the successful completion of the 9 rituals of the ancestor worship ceremony,
皇帝故里拜祖大典到此圆满结束，感谢您的收看，再见。